Net tapped all the way back to the point for Mailloux. George shot through traffic. They score! 31 seconds in first.
Definitely not there. And it all starts with just a great ozone entry here by London and a real sneaky shot from the point from Isaiah George. And it actually gets tipped right at the last second there in net front. And I think at initial glance it looked like it was George's goal, but a nice little tip there at the London Knights net front. And now we got ourselves a hockey game. Definitely the start London wanted. No Ethan Cowan, no Denver Barkey. And he's a player's coach. Spoke to a few guys that played for him over in Germany, and all of them love playing for him. Easy guy to work. Seeing them graduate and helping these young men raise up to being good adults.
Well, he says he loves to teach.
Yep.
Certainly gets an opportunity to do that. He's had plenty of opportunity to win with this London team as well over the recent seasons. Of course, 2 times Memorial Cup champions under his leadership as it's sent in first playoff action. Matter of fact, he hasn't played a game since 2 on the Peach, 3 on the London Knights. All 5 of them, of course, played in a Memorial Cup final a year ago against the St. John Sea Dogs. Down forward along the end boards, Logan Mailloux throws it around for Sam Mailloux. Tries to get past Paris. Paris holds him up. Julian throws it out. Up along the boards and back to the line. Logan Mailloux in his skates. Puts it off the glass. And out of the scrum. Here comes McHugh. Passes across far side. Dickinson takes a shot. Smacks it off the glass and back it comes from Mailloux. Off to Winterton on the wing. Winterton high into the slot. Passed over to Dickinson. Cross ice looking for Mailloux. Just missed. That's a 16-year-old rookie, by the way, out there in Sam Dickinson. Played for the Toronto Marlboros last year. And now out on this power play unit, which is a little different, too, without Cowan and Barkey. Is a scramble in front. And the ref fell down with 1:11 to go. And
Dickinson this morning going back and forth, looking for that one-timer. They were working on it. No equipment on, just their skates, and another opportunity there. But
around, spinning around is Logan Mailloux. Winterton back to the slot. Dickinson passes off, and right back through the middle from McHugh. It comes over to Mailloux. McGurran looking for Mailloux. Loose puck by the face-off dot. Robertson
comes from those big one-timers.
Here comes Winterton cruising in over the line on Mailloux. Passes back to McHugh. Winterton back down low for McHugh. Passes into the slot, and a shot from Dickinson was blocked. And Sam Mailloux tries to pin it up along the wall. It's taken away by Winterton. Shot off Simpson in front. They score! Into London territory it goes. Mailloux swept around the boards for Diaco, and he's erased along the boards by Connor Smith. Diaco goes for a bit of a skate. He'll pass it up to the line. It's dropped back by Winterton and sent right through the crease by Ruslan Gazizov. Juggled on the far side by Beck as a save is made by Simpson. Comes over to Winterton, back to the line. Mailloux sends the pass off of Beck's stick. And handled behind the net now by Donovan McCoy. Slips it around for Smith. Big rangy defenseman standing at 6'5", 206 pounds out of Windsor, Ontario. And now here comes Beck down the right side. Jams the shot well wide. And this one will catch a piece of the netting out of plus. Player defensive core tonight as Beck takes a spill there, lost an edge. Piled into the end boards as she'll go back into the corner now with George. Owen Beck at 5 of the game for checking to the head in Game 2 against Denver. Barkey was not suspended for that hit, so he's back in the lineup tonight as this pass comes all the way, picks it free. They'll start wheeling up ice. Here comes Beck through center with Hayes. Hayes picks it up, tried to sweep it to the net. Zanetti. McHugh digging for it. At the line, onside.
Well, we wish him well, of course.
I won't be eating apples anytime soon either, at least not in the hard variety.
I was blending chicken nuggets. I got so sick of all the
lineup card. He's only missed 1 game. As the shot in front of the net is blocked. London looked to set it up for Isaiah George, who's drifting in from the line. Loss for Max McHugh. Back to the line for Mailloux. Zips it across to George. Sends the shot off the body of Connor Lockhart. George high in the slot, and this one is snagged out of the air by Simpson. It's back for Othman, but it hops over him. And all the way to the end boards he goes. He's got it now and took some lumber up high. That's going to get called. Logan Mailloux is going to... 5:34 remaining in the first. And Logan Mailloux will go to the penalty box here for high sticking. Pete's power play when we... Down for Beck. Just one shot on the power play for the Peterborough Petes as the Knights back to even straight. Here's Mailloux across for Winterton. And just getting a stick on that was Gavin George. Across for Mailloux, steps into a drive, and that one caught a piece of Tucker Robertson before wandering wide. It's Isaiah George from the hash marks. Sharp angle shot. Simpson with the pad. Back down it comes for McGurn.
Just a testament.
5 against Kitchener. They did sweep Owen Sound in the first round. Pete swept their opponents 2 from Sudbury. A very grueling series, though, against the North Bay Battalion that saw them win in Game 7.
Kind of flashy top 10 scores here. Dale mentioned that this morning. They really have to win by committee and rely on some good goaltending, and they've done the job so far.
Here's Ryan Humphrey. And on the sweep in. And Sean McGurn held up along the boards by Zanetti. And into the corner, Owen Beck flips it up for Chase Stillman. Up to center it goes. Samuel Mailloux carries it in on the wing. Dealing with the pressure from Logan Mailloux. And it's in! Owen Beck from the side of the net throws it out in front, and the Petes find a way to sneak it in. And chaos erupts in the goal mouth.
Well, anytime, goaltender, you know something's going to happen, particularly in a game like this. But assuming that this goal's good, you get a good look at the entry here where this is exactly what they need. Instead of looking for that seam pass, nice little puck battle between Mailloux and Mailloux in the corner, and a harmless, almost seemingly shot from Owen Beck to net from maybe looking for a teammate. I'm not quite sure, but catches Bowen just inside that pad. And Mailloux getting right in there.
Both been big markers, clutch markers for the Peterborough Petes in the playoffs. He led their D-corps in points by defensemen a season ago.
Yeah, and it's a little bit of an unfortunate bounce. I mean, that comes from below the goal line. That is especially not Bowen. So, again, that's natural.
Here comes Tucker Robertson. Skating in on Mailloux. He lost the handle briefly. Traces it down along the end boards. And back it comes for Donovan McCoy. Final minute. Passes off to George. George in on Hay. Backhands around Simpson. For Zanetti to Lockhart on the play as Ryan Winterton has gone. And the Knights win it back. Here's Logan Mailloux. From the line, Winterton to Mailloux up the middle and hits some traffic in front as Diaco. On the other side for Peterborough, their average age at 19.09 makes them the oldest team in the OHL this year on average age.
Well, and it matters. There's a significant difference in physical maturity and knowing the game when you're either 16 or 19. So we'll see how that plays out over a 7-game series.
Landon Shim passes this one into his own slot as we're well underway here in the second period, 30 seconds into it. We're on a power play. It is Cam Govreau still in the box for about another 50 minutes or so. Incurred an interference. Stretch pass from Mailloux hits the mark for Landon Sim. Turning around from Donovan McCoy. Tucker Robertson in the corner out. Ryan Winterton bouncing puck to contend with at his own line. Had to be careful there, but he's got it now and picks it up over the line. Back check here from Owen Beck. Carries him to the near side boards. Power play is over. One shot on the man advantage for the London Knights. And here comes J.R. Avon. Breakaway. And he scores!
Starts in the Peterborough defensive zone. Owen Beck, Montreal Canadiens draft pick, spots J.R. Avon on that breakaway. What a beautiful feed. Avon gets lost behind the London Knight defense. Very uncharacteristic play there for London. Usually they're pretty sagged back, but Avon with a beautiful play there. Nice individual effort. Tying up this game for the Peterborough Petes. Now things get competitive.
OHL Petes in 2019. He's got his 7th. of the OHL playoffs. And just like that, this game is all knotted up as Zanetti gets this shot through, hit a body in front on Bowen. Gazizov couldn't handle the pass clean. Mailloux starts ahead, up for Gazizov. His clearing attempt is knocked down by Hayes. He'll escort it in over the line. Look out, had to dodge a big hit from the Montreal Canadian prospect. As Hoffman in on the left side, fires a shot high. That one caught a piece of Logan Mailloux's stick.
Big man. I mean, really, I rarely feel small around players, but seeing his skating ability, his shot, and the skill set that comes with it, he's going to be a real nice piece for that team.
Listed at 6'3", 208.
Yeah, and that's
what were you?
Well, I was 220. I was a little wider, but no, I mean the game's a lot different now than it was, 15, 18 years ago.
At the line, here's Connor Lockhart. And back around to the near side corner it comes. Gavin White holds it at the line and through the middle, picked off by Sim.
It'll be addressed on the bench.
5 minutes gone here in the the second period of play. We've already seen 2 goals. Here's Gavin White. Working it around, fires the shot up high on Bowen. He fends it off. Lockhart back to the line. White for Lockhart to White. Fires a shot and a big block by Lang.
To straddle that blue line, he is so effective, and he's got a big shot.
One shot on the power play for the Petes. Big collision along the near side. It's Owen Beck. Caught a piece of Ryan Humphrey. And Beck is slow to his feet. Meanwhile, the London Knights collect the puck in their own zone. And Sean McGurn starts up ice. Owen Beck gingerly back to the bench for Peterborough.
Huge collision between Owen Beck and Ryan Humphrey, and I don't think Beck was expecting it. Laid down on the ice for a
good measure as it comes across for Smith. McCoy along the end boards. Tries to slip it out in front. He can. And Hank Slot Knight set up 4-on-4. Isaiah George to the outside. Smith has lost his stick. Goes into the corner boards with George. Here's Diaco, and that pass is ramped off a stick intended for McGurn. To Logan Mailloux. Slowly over the blue line. Mailloux curls it back for Winterton. And around the boards it comes.
It's apparently, I took a picture with him when I played for the Senators when he was 11. My mother told me this afternoon, so nice little info there, but they've got a great group. You forget how young some of these guys are when you actually meet them.
And over the line, J.R. Avon. And a small chance toward Bowen. Warded that away with the pad as Avon at center ice. Sends it over to Brody Crane, who directs it back into his own zone. Up it comes. Avon delivers a hit on Humphrey, who goes hard into the far side boards. And now Humphrey getting into it with J.R. Avon. Don't think there's going to be many Christmas cards sent between Ryan Humphrey and Peterborough Pete players next year. Although he does have a couple former teammates. Up to Chase Stillman. Drifting it over the line, he scores!
All starts in the D zone, nice little standard exit, and I don't think anybody really expected that, but I don't think Bowen saw the puck. I mean, really, and it was a perfectly placed. I know it's a storied franchise, a lot of great players coming from this system here.
The 79 Memorial Cup was one to remember. An overtime winner. 2-1 the final against the Brandon Wheat Kings. Here's Connor Smith at the line. Almost halfway through this game, we've already seen 6 goals. Mark, you anticipated a high-scoring affair earlier tonight. We've gotten exactly that.
Yeah, well, it's that time of year, and both teams recovered, especially.
Aggressive forecheck from the Knights, but the Petes will move it out. Here's Chase Lefebvre, full steam ahead. Down the wing, Lefebvre. Right?
That is correct.
Back to Bong. Go to the far side. Edward, the shot. Directed and rifled off the boards down the ice. Foot race for it. Here goes Stillman. Pedal to the metal, and he wins the race. Centers the pass, and it ends up just behind. Off the boards ahead for Beck. Mailloux cuts him off. Avery Hayes with Landon Shim. Good battle ensues. Puck is, and Ryan Winterton's down at center again. Running, hollering for a penalty. Here's off when he scores.
And here's a look at when he goes down. Right there, takes a slash right in the back of the leg from Brendan Hoffman. And Oppen just continues on with the play, of course, with no call. And you can see Winterton in the background, and really nice shot from Oppen. We know he plays with a chip on his shoulder. This is nothing new. This is his style of play. And I need to state it, like, it doesn't look like a bad slash. It's quick, but you have to be reminded there's no padding on the back of your leg. So any little tap there from a stick hurts.
Hit along the end boards as Mailloux plays it ahead for McGurn. And Mailloux picks it up in the corner. Throws it around for George. Landon Sim. Crosses the center ice line, shoots it in, around for Zanetti. Ryan Zanetti for Owen Beck. Just plays it up to center. For Jackson Edward, that's his first of the playoffs. Scored 5 in the regular season. Product of the Richmond Hill Coyotes AAA minor hockey program. 5:23 to go in period number 2. We still got another period to play, by the way.
Oh, and everyone's getting it tonight. The crowd is getting jawed at from the players. They're giving it back to the players. It's been great.
Shot from Sim, and Simpson to save out of their hometown. Of course, London, the same can be said for all the success they've had and how well they're supported. Creates for a unique historic environment. One of the original OHL barns. Stillman in control, cross-ice pass. Here it is in the slot. Stillman scores!
Mistake on this play. Bit of a turnover there for London. And an opportunity for Peterborough to pounce all over it. And Chase Stillman with absolutely no mistake. And I mean, an opportunity coming from the slot right there. Not only
for Jacob Julian. Julian passes up the middle for McHugh, and he snipes it just wide. George off to Mailloux, and a kick save by Michael Simpson. Back, lays it out for Lefebvre, battling with George. It'll be picked up by Logan Mailloux. Owen missed it with a glove, hit the end boards though, as it swept to center by Connor Frederico. Wayne Gretzky. There you go, Mark Mathot.
I'm embarrassed that it took me a bit of a pause.
You shouldn't be, though.
I didn't want to get it wrong on national television.
Very small. Most of his time in the OHL with the Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds. And a brief 3-game appearance with the Peterborough Petes. As here's Owen Beck. He just made his NHL debut this season on an emergency call-up basis with the Montreal Canadiens. Played 9 minutes against the Ottawa Senators back in January.
Yep.
It was a crazy month for him. He won the World Juniors, which he also got called into last minute. There's an injury to Colton Dock. Got traded from Mississauga to Peterborough, and then debuted in the NHL as a bit of a ruckus ensues here on the near side. McHugh is turned aside by Simpson.
Right up.
A little bit might be a bit of an understatement there.
Sure is.
Here comes Logan Mailloux. Up to center ice, off to George. Still tied at 5, 11:10 to go. Pete's in their classic maroon and white. Starting from behind their own goal, it's Connor Smith. Up to center ice. A block it behind the attacking net. Ryan Winterton. And to shovel it off the boards. Owen Beck tracks it out to center. Swings it around for Hayes. Hayes in on Edward. Muscled down to the ice. Comes around for Bonk.
From Zach Bowen.
Off the face-off. Lefebvre's shot is blocked by George. Here's Beck. Brings out. Tipped in by Chucker Robertson. And that pass just missed Ryan Winterton. Might get it off the boards, though. This game is tightened right up, hasn't it? As Ruslan Gazizov brings it through center. And on the wing, Hayes will escort it up ice for the Petes. Backhanded through center. No icing as Isaiah George will play it over to Mailloux. Gets it right back. Saucers it down ice. Wanted Diaco. That missed. Back. Mailloux couldn't get it through. Sprawling Logan Mailloux. Flip it in, and Isaiah George pressured by Connor Lockhart. George down the wing. Hard hit from Avon. As another icing here against the London Knights. And Logan Mailloux in some distress here by the London bench. I believe he'll be allowed to change because of it. And he's going to go right back to the locker room.
Yeah, and really nice spin-off play from George. I mean, and then having the composure to make a good outlet play.
So Mailloux here in some distress. And is he going to walk back to the room or not? He seems to be trying to walk it off. As in the meantime, the Petes will shoot it in from center.
London can't afford another body out of the lineup. Certainly not an impact player like Logan Mailloux.
Here comes Bonk. Off to Sim. Sheds the hit from Jay Stillman. Inch for the Knights. They'll slowly bring it in on the wing. Shot. Never got through. Under 2 to go. Here comes Beck through center with Hoffman. Owen Beck. All the way to the end boards. McGurn with Hoffman. And now Beck. Off to Gauvreau. Gauvreau shot, lots of traffic. Tipped by Hayes, never got there. 30 to go. George off to Mailloux. Fedorkow to the line and just out through to center. George for Mailloux. 10 seconds away from overtime. McCoy up for Beck. Crosses the line onside. Stillman trying to chip it to the net. It's thrown out by Winterton. Brought out to center. Mailloux off to Humphrey on the wing. Humphrey diving in. That's off the stick of Simpson. Play almost hit the score clock. We'll play along. Here's Mailloux over the line. Sent away by Simpson. All 3 periods of regulation, we saw a goal within the first 2 minutes. For Mailloux, didn't get everything on that pass, and it's sent off the outside of the net. Gazizov forked it to the line. Smith holds it in. Robertson with Mailloux. Oliver Bonk lifted to Sid. He's got Robertson and Brennan Hoffman. Hayes the shot knocked down. Scores! That's
the Peterborough Petes top line. They were out there for an extended period of time. And it's a relatively harmless play coming into the stream at the top here. And a good look there at Avery Hayes, just throwing it on net. 2 Petes.